Hello guys, we are here with Ramana Ulsa. He is a representative of VIPE office. Ramana, welcome to the Partner Summit. It's really great to have you here.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you so much.
Is this your first time attending? You were in the last one. How do you like now? How is it going?
It's good. First time being in international country. I'm so excited. Along with my team, I came here. But good. I think I see a lot of exposure and meeting different people. And yeah.
It's good. You like the weather, the sea, everything's nice. What are you most excited about the event?
So the traveling part is itself was most exciting. So coming here, meeting you guys in person. It's been 10 years. I wanted to meet everyone in person.
Oh, you didn't meet anyone before?
No. So meeting,
so it's exciting.
Yeah. Salio, seeing Salio, talking 10 years, it's great.
Yeah.
And seeing Senad is another, stuff. And all of you guys was excellent, and it's real good.
Nice. How do you like the organization of the event so far, the demos and everything? Did you so far, experience everything that you kind of expected?
Yes, I got a time to discuss with the team in person in Teams meeting, in demos especially. It was so comfortable. Like I used to give them some feedback over the call, and I feel okay. But getting response from team also is okay. Now meeting them and talking to them and expressing all the questions and answers, and it is kind of feel comfortable for us as well.
Yeah, whole other experience meeting people in person, I'm sure. Yeah. That's exciting. We are really here just to give appreciation to all of our partners, really, and this whole event is all about you, so we are really happy to have you all here. And I would really like to just go back in time and just see how this whole story how you all got into this partnership with Bicom Systems. How did all this story begin? What was your initial goal when you firstly started this partnership?
So we are kind of from Asterisk-based hosted PBX company. I'm not mentioning the names that I used.
Of course.
So we was using them for several years, and we had a lot of complications. And I was looking for Revolution software where we can, extend the features to customers. And I started looking at Bicom's early stage in 3 version, something 2.8 or something. I started in 2013.
Yeah. And
I met with a great guy, Salio. So he was into in detail about the features. And I met other guy, Marco Salas, is from other country, and he was explaining me the features during the demo. And we had to migrate about 600 customers from a different platform. It was very difficult for us to take the phase of migration. Customers they don't like doing those things. Yeah. So the complexity was they use some name coding with a number, and here in Bicom we go with the number only, unique number. Yeah. So it doesn't match. Yeah. So we have to redo everything from scratch. So when we see the features from Bicom with multi-tenant especially, the initial thought process was Asterisk. Yeah. So my boss, Sunny, told me that if it is an Asterisk, go for it. Then I told him it's not only Asterisk, they have their core operating system called serverware. In that serverware, they built the clusters using the initial version of 1.8 and 9. So he liked that part. And then the other one was that telcoware, the billing, we was interested in transforming the VIPE office into a single base of portal. So seeing all those things, migrating from the other software here, we had some 6 months rough time. After migrating, we never look back. Yeah. So Bicom was consistently upgrading the features. We was giving the feature requests, and communicator is one of the revolution. So in a short time, so the communicator got up, and we tried to promote the application. In early 2014 itself, we started using that initial version. And then slowly they moved to version 4 and they introduced mobile applications. That was the big change. At the same time, initial phase there was no multi-device compatibility. That was come across with version 4, and that was a good feature. And customers can able to use mobile and desktop together. That was the awesome stuff. And then slowly communicator changed the way with version 5 and even serverware and PBXware. It is a huge upgrade. And not only that, being a Bicom customer, in the back end I use a lot of extensions in a single VPS. So I give hard time sometime to the team, but slowly they told me, Ramana, you use more than what we tell you. Like, I tried to slowly increase that and decrease that, and then one given time I extended the clusters with the serverware 3 and 4, and I see the revolution. During one, there was a deduplication that's taking something, and then I said in version 3 it was somehow covered. In now version 4, I don't need to do manual stuff anymore. My data is being replicated all the data centers wherever I have enough space, and the geo replication works wonderful. And a couple of weeks back we had a situation with the internet in India to US. The network was not working. The latency issues was there. We hosted a brand new cluster in Chicago with full-fledged firewall and stuff, and all of a sudden that latency was having, and from the deployment team was helping me in the back end, what should I do, things, and they explained during the training, and I replicated all the VPS to India and US, so I have the availability everywhere. So instantly I gone back to my New York data center, and I taken over all the VPS in few minutes, and I started them. I changed the domain name, so they all gone online. So we told customer, okay, so this is what the issue. It's not with our service, it was with the internet, and that's the quickest way I can bring the customer online whenever I wanted, and that's kind of relaxation being an administrator in the back end. And we are committed to customer provide the high quality service and the customer service as well. And I'm feel comfortable even I come across all the way here and meeting you all the guys, and my team smoothly support the customer, and they have all the way to take care of the customer.
Well, we're really glad that you developed such a deep connection, with us. We really do appreciate our partners really a lot. I would really like to reflect what made you choose Bicom Systems. What was so different about us that made you think, okay, I'm gonna go with these guys and I'm not gonna go with the other guys? What was the key moment that got you to think this?
The initial step was the takeover, the billing.
Okay.
And like I mentioned, the earlier software vendor that we used, they have so many bugs, and we don't know how far we can continue with that service. So it will work for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden during the day it stucks. So customer calls will be dropped, and it's kind of complicated. When we have chosen demo, we migrated 5 server sites I mentioned, right? So we started PBXware, the Aztec services never given me that hard time so far. Even I don't see that, even I see experience with customers, and like we have been providing them service from last 10 years with the Bicom platform. They use 800, 900 extensions using the multi-tenant, and the kind of quality that we get from PBXware, and that's where they are comfortable to to use it by their end users, right? And big customers like that, and they'll see a lot of different locations, and it's not from one location. It's very difficult to manage, and they know that what wipe office does in the back end. And we built clusters in India to make sure they have low latency and high quality service. So I got that opportunity with Bicom, and the reliability in the PBX is awesome. So
Great.
that's the most easiest way that
Yeah.
I can mention. The other one, communicator, is awesome. So it has all the things that I needed, even our customers. And some customers mentioned that they can chat, they can message, they can call, and they can instantly start the conference. And these things, make it
Small things make it
easier
it
for them.
Yes.
They don't need to use multiple applications, and moreover, they don't need to use public applications like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
So within Wipe Office, when we provide communicator and the PBX in the backend, they never know what we do.
Yeah.
They're comfortable. We say that this is private and you can use it, and no one knows. As long as you are with Wipe Office, all the communication that you do completely private.
Yeah, as you just mentioned, this relationship that we have with Bicom Systems that has with Wipe Office, how does this collaboration work? From the previous, our colleagues and other partners, we heard a lot of different stories, but I want to reflect personally on you. How does our partnership work? Is it mostly two-sided? Do you mostly come with, okay, I need you guys to fix this? Or is it more like Bicom Systems, as Bicom Systems, we are catching up with the industry trends and we come to you, okay, we have this new upgraded versions. How does that work? I mean, from your perspective, did you ever get, okay, I need you guys to fix this, can you do this for me? Or is it more like, is it two-sided? How does it work?
It's definitely two-sided. We have some technical issues, everyone does. That's a common thing, when I approach, I was having some real instant, I'll tell you. We in our cluster, we had some incident with one of the hard drive, and it was showing some errors, and I approached support, and they tried to review it, and I was working them for a week, and we was looking at the issues, and they were there always with me. So no matter, it's a hardware issue, it's nothing to do with Bicom, and they see that, they explained me, Ramana, I see something. So let's better move off to a different cluster, and then we'll troubleshoot. Given the schedule that I got from them, and we migrated all the VPS to remote cluster, so customer doesn't see that what we do in the backend.
Of course.
That's the easiest way, right? And customer never dissatisfied with that, because we have taken initiation combined, saying, okay, I see this issue. Then they review it. We don't need to do with live production, and they work with closely, and I see that from beginning. Salio, for if I ask something, now Jose is also helping me a lot. Beginning, if I go with him asking, hey, I need this feature, and he tried to involve multiple people, and I give my feedback, and they take it and they come back, and we have monthly calls with your team every month, and whatever feature request and whatever concerns or anything that I bring it to them, they schedule back responsibly, and they answer it, and they work with me very closely, and then we work with them closely. It's a kind of mutual thing and win-win business. Yes, and we are tightening the relationship, and we are very good. I wouldn't have make it here without your guys, especially Edin. He supported me during the visa process, all the documentation. So it's a kind of everywhere we work together. So that's awesome thing.
Well, that's a really great story there. Based on your experience right now that you just mentioned, for maybe when you come up to other people and other companies that are looking for potential partners, what would you say Bicom Systems has that other maybe competitors do not have, and what sets apart partnership with Bicom Systems from the...
So the partnership, like earlier, I was not having any partnership program. Like now we are a premium partner now. So with that I got good amount of benefits, and even I can speak to your technical team, and I have dedicated account managers. And like with the other, I honestly don't know how they do that. But being a partner, and I have that flexibility to get what I needed, right? So I work with them in many ways, and I get the response in many ways. So it's a kind of comfortable. I don't look for other software when I started Bicom. Like it's been 11 years now. We work with some third-party billing companies, and they integrated Bicom, and they give us good insight about the billing automation and stuff like that. And it's all going in right place. And even now I came up with tons of questions, and I was giving them during the product demos. So they're excited, and they got all the things that I wanted. I'm very happy.
We're glad to hear that. For the end, Ramana, I would encourage you to share some success story that you had with us. I mean, you already mentioned some, but what was the one that left you in awe when you realized, this is what these softwares can do? Maybe something that was initial, that kind of contributed to your company's growth. Some success story. Maybe you don't really have to share names or anything, but just like from example.
So like I mentioned, we have a customers with large number of extensions in multi-tenant. It's a shared one, right? So they use 800 extensions. I met with them, like your team does it every month. We met with them, and we take the feedback. So how are we doing it? So the difference I see compared to the old software that I mentioned, I never have to deal with the small things. So they always come up with some solution, looking at some alternate competitors. They say, hey Ramana, can I get this feature? So they try to give us, saying that in different in India, different cities they work, being a 800 users, and they're comfortable using VoIP Office. And they share their experience from the end user, and saying that we get good quality from VoIP Office. That is the number one stuff. And whenever we ask for the feedback, they say there are competitors that doesn't do a customer service like VoIP Office, and the quality is good always. You guys are always there for us, and if there is anything that you always share upfront, and you exchange information. And looking at the communicator when we give them the features to use it from mobile. So they love call monitoring feature. We work with IT staffing and consultancy companies. They make a lot of calls every day. The company owners, they wanted a mobile application to monitor. They come back and say, Ramana, call monitoring is absolutely working fine, and it is closing many things that there was many gaps with them. And they listen to the live calls, and they inform their team to way they work with their customers. That's something.
That's the most important thing. I mean, customers are the reason why we all do this, right? Well, that will be all. Thank you so much for coming to Partner Summit. We wish you best of luck out there, and I hope you get all the questions answered that you already mentioned that you need to do, because you came with so much questions that you need to ask our product owners. And thank you so much for contributing to Bicom Chats. And I wish you best of luck into next years to come. And we look forward to more years of partnership with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys.